Sometimes it can come as a complete shock when we hear our partner say they want a trial separation. We may have thought that our relationship was going well, and perhaps from your perspective it was, but our partner may have a different view on this. The problem can be as we go through our busy lives, we may forget to check in with our partner to make sure they're okay and not feeling neglected in any way. Sometimes we may do nothing wrong as such, and it can be that our partner is needing more from the relationship than they may be getting, or you both just grow apart. Whatever the reasons are, one common issue here is the lack of communication between the both of you or from one of you. You may ask your partner regularly if they're happy in the relationship, and they may not tell you how they really feel. They may think that over time these issues will resolve themselves, but one must know here, this rarely happens. If one is discontent in a relationship for any reason and the issue is not discussed, it will fester, and over time you may only see one option, and that is to finish the relationship. You may have experienced for yourself or know someone who has said that when their partner asked for a trial separation, they were shocked and say they never saw it coming. I've counselled couples who have been together for over 20 years when all of a sudden one wanted out. But as we delved into the relationship, the true issues came out that had been festering under the surface for many of those 20 years. It's just that the person or the couple never brought the issues up with their partner, fearing it would make things worse. One can be totally sure that just burying such issues will only lead to failure of the relationship at some level, and when your partner says they want a trial separation, they're really trying to find a nice way to tell you that the relationship is over. They do it this way to soften the blow, so to speak, and they know that they're also to blame here because they've felt a certain way for some time, yet never told you how they were feeling. If it comes to the point of a trial separation, as some may call it, you must know that very few relationships actually get back together, and those that do may have a big struggle on their hands to create a successful long-term relationship after that point. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible, but more so unlikely for a good outcome. So once you hear those words, trial separation, then you have to understand the relationship has run its course, and any real talking should have been done months or even years ago. If in a person's mind they've checked out of the relationship, then there is no going back from that. And when we look back at the relationship, we can see the flashpoints where we really should have seen the danger signs. Simple things like not spending quality time together, going to bed separately, or even sleeping in separate beds. No real intimacy on a regular basis, spending far too much time at work or with friends, not listening to one's concerns, and the list goes on. As hard as it may be for some to digest, the simple truth of the matter is, if one is happy and content in a relationship, they'll want to stay in that relationship. People tend to get complacent and take their relationships for granted over time. It seems to be a human trait for many, unless we really focus hard on taking proper care of our partner, ourselves and the relationship, so we never hear those words, "I want a trial separation." Until next time, I wish you well in your search for this new life.